So if you look here in the wild, you can see evidence of a grain cart operator leaving track and sign for us to find. Here's another one. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes right now. Welcome, episode 5. It's a pretty good one. We cover a lot of stuff. It's going to be really about getting the soybeans wrapped up here, getting really close to getting the soybeans wrapped up. We take a look at that ChrysaLabs soil probe again really quickly. We do have a little bit of an issue with one of our augers, which you probably saw there, and we just have pretty much harvest problems, which also clip along pretty darn good. So hey, we're getting really close to 70,000, so if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button for us. I know I don't ask that often. Thumbs up it, we really appreciate it. Be cool to hit 70,000 by the end of the year. Maybe I'll set that as a little bit of a goal for myself. Strap in, let's get to work. Shouldn't flick my hat yet, we're not leaving. Trying to get going this morning, but the dew is really heavy. The Timpty's birthing an Andrew.
It was a long night up here. We ready to go?
What did it say?
12.7.
12.7?
I'll check the front.
Yeah, let's check the front. We're running out of storage again. I'd love to say it because the yields are amazing, but it's more or less because they're short on storage. We didn't have enough storage to begin with. We're trying to figure out what to do. I think Andrew's probably going to take this truck to town. Sounds like Dad's taking the last truck. But the beans have been borderline the last couple of loads on this truck because I quit last night before I filled it.
12.6. That'd be great.
Why don't I fire it up and go see if I can't shell a little bit or something, cut a little bit? I don't know. I think you ought to. Nah, you probably just ought to go. Well, we're gonna send it, and then I slugged it. Not a good start. Not a good start. Heavy dew. Alright. Gotta go find a breaker bar and rotate it backwards, I guess. So we had to run to go get tools. They're in my dad's truck. Problem is, my dad's not here yet. Well, who's waiting on? People said in one of my comments that the reason we're having so many breakdowns is because I haven't been eating enough donuts in my videos. No, that ain't it. We've been here before, huh?
Had some what? I don't know. No.
Hello, sir.
I can
How are
send
you?
his number if you want to call him and ask him if you see anything weird.
Oh, I got a feed accelerator slugged this morning, so that's.
Carl's had it, brother.
Yeah, we've done it once already this year, so we're experienced and educated. So we'll get it unslugged here. Felt like I got it loose.
Yeah, you did. It's all out, I think. We spun it again, and it was just spinning on the back side of them.
Are we back in action?
Well, we're hauling to town today. It is very dead here in town this morning. That's where the trucks back up and wait. Pretty good system here, I like it. Trucks pull in up to 2 or 3 rows if you need to there. You wait right over there by that post. And when I'm sitting here over the pit, it's dumping into a grain cart that's hauling it to a bag. And so if there is a line of trucks, you wait until the guy on the pit is empty and he pulls around and gets on the scale. So we got empty trucks, don't have to wait. And the loaded trucks come up behind them. And you just one loaded truck behind one empty truck. And it circles through pretty good. I do like the setup. And then dumping it in the bags, it's not bad, pretty quick. Until he has to switch bags, and there's a little delay there, but you know, that's understandable. So, as you can see, all those white tube thingies are grain bags. They're putting corn and beans in them. There's a bin set up behind me, but that fills up rather quickly, and they're trying to dry corn in it, I guess. So, they're bagging the beans today. So, that's interesting. Anyway, it's pretty dead, so we'll catch you later.
Got that one done. Headed to the next one. We've got a 155, a 70, a 15, and 20 left to do. And we got the beans check marked. And not very far away from having the check mark on the corn too. Liking it.
We're back. I made arrangements for this evening to get a horse and some cattle dropped off at my place to sell and break a ride for a man. And I just found out we're having dinner tonight, supposedly, because I'm the last one to know most of the things around here, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to really strategize to get everything done today. Honestly, I bet chances are I don't make it to dinner. But Ben and his fluffy white dog are getting really close to being ready to combine. And now we got clean windows so you can see. I'm gonna keep rolling with dirty windows because I don't really like the feeling of riding around in a fishbowl, if you know what I'm saying. So let's get after it. So we're pretty much out of storage here with our bean on the end of the beans here. So these are actually, some of these are going to town. And we're making a truck driver out of Andrew today. He's every time he gets back, he just turns around and goes straight back to town because I've been sitting here waiting on him. So, how's it feel to be a certified truck driver today?
I thought it'd feel better.
You thought it'd feel better? Yeah, I can believe that. Did you have to wait in line this morning?
What's that?
Did you have to wait in line over there this morning?
Not a bit. I got to unroll my tarp and roll my tarp sitting on the scale.
There you go. There you go. Are you going to keep running beans over there, or are you going to go to the bin at some point?
I think these are going to the bin, but I'm not sure.
Ben Roger. We've still got some beans on the cart, but we're going to shut her down. And we are going to run over here and catch Ben when he turns around. Get that hopper put on the cart so he can keep moving. We'll send Andrew down the road because that hopper and the beans that are left in the cart will be enough to get him on the road.
lunchbox check this morning, or afternoon, lunchtime. The double bag PB&Js. Nice little switch up from the cold meat sandwich. And leftover goulash. We're eating well today, little Meg. Here, the goofiest looking farm dog there is. Some of you probably realize that Bandit's usually the one with me, but Bandit's hanging out with Wayne. I kind of just, those two get to hang out every day type of thing. So, instead of just leaving the fluffy dog at home, especially with Molly's erratic schedule like mine is, so just makes it kind of easier to take the dogs to doggy daycares. And the fluffy one's been combined in the past 2 days. If there's any type of mud outside, she stays home though.
Hello, YouTube land. My water jug's rattling. I gotta move it. I'm in the field, not going down the road. Anyway, thought I better pick up the camera and say hello today. It's been a really good bean cutting day. I mean really good. I mean like I get out of the tractor to roll the tarp on the trailer kind of good. It's the only time I've gotten out. That and to make sure that one spot in the field wasn't too dry. We got that taken care of. But yeah, nothing eventful's happening other than a lot of beans are coming out. That is cool. So I guess that's all I got to say for now. Maybe I'll try and get some cool shots later. I don't know, I kind of like just sitting in the cab. I might do it for the tube. I might do it for the YouTube. We'll see. I did it. I got out. Mainly because I'm on the right side of the dust. I wasn't going to stand in the dust for you, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. That was closer than the hair on my chinny chin chin. I mean, it's decent.
$25 acres to go in this field. Well, 30 acres to go in this field. Wish I would have been harvesting beans like this about all year. Would have been darn nice. So, wrap this up. 3 fields of beans to go. Which we're gonna do 2 of them on this video, and then one of them I think I'm gonna borrow my neighbor's gleaner and make a whole video on running a gleaner. Running with the door open. I don't know if I'm supposed to be or not, but I am. Jim was, so I am. So I think that's the way that'll work. So we're gonna keep going at it. Colt just drug himself a Christmas tree out of the field. Kind of an ugly looking one. Beans are definitely better to the south. He's also learned that, hey, he does not want to be outside when the combine goes by. He's learning. But beans are north to south. I'm going to say they're going to run 10 to 15 bushels better on southern fields over our northern fields this year. Dust is rolling. Go figure, Molly. 2 done reviews, 1 video. This one is from Drakesville. hay auction. Just got done hauling a load of hay here. Gonna talk about soil probe in a second. Hold on. Good donuts, fresh donuts. They got like a maple syrupy taste to them, or something along those lines. I don't know, but I've already had 3 of them, so we'll make it the rest of that one. Chat with you guys real quick about the ChrysaLabs automatic. I call it the automatic. The smart soil probe basically gives me instant readouts about what the soil health is, fertility wise, and a lot of other things. I really don't know all the readouts yet, what it's saying, but it will give me my N, P, and K, especially the P and K, and the pH is what I'm looking for. And we can do this instantaneously as we're harvesting a field to help make decisions on what fertility we're going to possibly put down, or if that field's going to maybe need some lime applied to it this fall. One quick user note that I've seen: on August they had to do an update for the actual probe itself. Pretty simple to do. You just got to hook the probe up to your computer with I think they're called USB-C cables, which is right there on the back end of the probe. Just hook it up, do a quick update, walks you prompts through it. Super simple to do. Something that I was a little bit worried about was what it would be like to continually have to do update, and you don't have to continually update, but like to do the updates, super simple to do. So that's a little bit of a user note. Something that I've been looking for this fall to during harvest is to try and use this probe in a spot where maybe the yield isn't as good as it should be, to test, you know, from hay right here to right over there. We're dropping some yield. Is there a fertility issue? I haven't been able to find that this year because probably the drought. I'm gonna just say the drought. So there is a full video in-depth review on how this soil probe does work. Right now we are in single sample mode. You can go into composite mode really quickly, which would be like taking multiple soil samples, mixing it into a bag, and then sending it off to the labs, versus this is just telling me individually which samples you would want. I think the composite would work really good on like right after a hay cutting, if you're wanting to decide to do that, or if you've got a smaller field, you know, instead of taking 1 sample, just take like 4 or 5 samples in a 10-acre field, figure out what that field is doing on average. But let's show you guys kind of how you would do this. I think it works really good when you're soybean harvesting. Tell the guy that's just sitting in their grain cart because he doesn't have to unload for every 10-20 minutes, sitting there on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook Marketplace, Clash of Clans, whatever. Hey, get out, stab me a couple holes, let's see what this field's doing. But I'll just show you guys real quick how fast this is to actually get it done. You just come up to a spot, clear it off. There is a sensor on the end of this probe, so you can't just shove the sensor in the ground. You have to pre-drill a hole. Comes with a pre-drill hole driller, pre-drill probe, hole maker, hole poker, whatever you want to call it. Having a little bit of issue since we are dry that the top's busting out of the dirt on me, so I kind of got to go a little slow to keep a nice pre-drill hole. Not too bad. Just kick out the samples right there, turn around, take the protective sleeve off, insert it into the soil to the depth that it needs to be at, maybe pack it back in. And if you come in here, this has got an LCD screen, so you're not going to be able to see it, but it's got my sample Y5JP. Just hit the green button and then it starts to run the sample. Now if we look at my phone, I will do screen recording for you guys. It's gonna take I don't know how long it's been, probably 5 seconds, so 10-15 seconds for a sample. This one's, so yep. So if we pull up Q real quick, that's how fast it is. It's already on my phone. You can see that my pH is a 7 or so. That's the buffer pH. So that's actually a little bit higher. I've done a couple of samples here already. Most of my soil samples were in that 6.9, so it's still a little bit high. So we can basically say, hey, I do not have to worry about lime on this field this year. Simple, easy for me to do that. And then the ones that I look at really quickly is my K. 231, I'd like that to be a little bit higher, so some potash wouldn't be bad for this field to head out there. And then we look at the P. I look at P1, 39, 40 parts per million. That's not bad, especially considering that this is the fall, so it's not the best time for soil sampling. A lot of people want to soil sample in the spring, but that's just not the way that, you know, sometimes there's the optimal time to be doing it, and then the other times it's the way that real life works and you got to do it in the fall. So super simple, super quick. Really impressed with the technology here from ChrysaLabs. So if you guys are interested in anything like this, I put the links down in my description. Maybe making decisions quickly on where you're gonna have to fertilize, maybe how much you're gonna have to fertilize, or lime. It wouldn't take very long to pay for this probe. So thanks ChrysaLabs for sending us out a probe to play with this year. And all that video of the really in-depth one, if you guys want to look back on it, it'll be linked down in the description, or I'll put a card up here. And then also, like I said, all ChrysaLabs information, send them an email. Pretty cool people. Chat with them, see if it's something you might be interested in. First off, nobody's hurt, but last night we apparently found an expedient way to take down an auger. That burner's seen better days there. Flexible auger, new style on the market. That's gonna be fun. Not sure how I'm gonna get that up, but yeah, that's what happens on a trailer on a semi. Catches your swing way hopper. So we had to come over to the pumpkin patch because that's where the skid steer is. A lot of you have asked if, well, I don't know if my pumpkin patch video will be out yet or not, but there will be a video. It's linked up here if you haven't. If it's out, if it's not, then it will be coming out, encapsulating everything that we got done here at the pumpkin patch this year. It's for sale. That straw, that is, not the patch. The straw's for sale. I didn't realize I bought that much straw. I was a little bit obsessive there, so a little bit of straw. So we're just kind of cleaning things up here for the day, or for the year. Molly's working her way around on that. It sounds like we are going to be doing like a Santa Claus at the patch type of deal, so she'll be opening up for a couple of days. Really like to find a Christmas tree farm to partner with to have a pop-up shop to sell some Christmas trees. So if you're a Christmas tree farmer, send me an email. Other than that, let's get a skid steer loaded. Loaded. Don't know what the plan is here other than get the skid steer off the trailer and the auger out of the way, put another auger up so we can continue cutting beans. Gotta go unload the skid steer first. back to augering. Got a one move from the what we call the lake vent site. So back to going to cutting beans, except for I gotta go work on the combine real quick. Let's go check out and see. I probably just have a broken sickle section or so. I gotta get fixed real quick. This right here is why I welded that hose reel on. Ugh. We were chewing on the beans last night, that's for sure. Stay in there, don't fall out, please. Just about got my fat fold on my hand there. Whoo, that would have hurt. So one thing about the MacDons, I don't know, had like a 930F or something like that before this one. Like an auger head, not a draper head. And one of the things that I personally enjoy the most probably is the fact that you don't have to replace rock guards and sickle sections all day, every morning to go to work. It's like you're it's kind of rare. Like a box of sickle sections will last you more than a year sometimes. Just depends. Back together. Alright, let's see if we can go cut beans. Alright, rock pile, here we go. You see, normally the header's cutter bar is tilted to try and hopefully hop some rocks, but it leaves more stubble, maybe a little bit of beans. But there's some boulders out here. See if we can dodge them. Passenger number one. So here's the thing, if you're gonna bury a building, bury it so that the next round of dinosaurs finds it, not me. But that does it. Time to heel ahead and move out. That ain't a shabby looking one. It can ride. Yeah, but that's the end of the video. Coming up here soon, we'll have a will it start video. Just kidding. We're not going to do a will it start video on that. Will it start video on this? Also, just kidding. We're not going to do a will it start video on that. Only will it start video we're going to do is my pickup truck to take my butt home. So thanks for hanging out with us. Episode 5 is coming soon. That'll wrap up harvest for us, I got a feeling. And then fun stuff's coming. I purchased something yesterday that you guys will see. So anyways, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving weekend, and we'll see you guys in the next one.